Hey guys, welcome to question FM234 of the Further Maths Fortify study guide. This question reads, a group of scouts are broken up into 2 units, competing against one another in the annual scout barbecue competition. The number of sausages, burgers and tofu sticks sold by each unit is shown in the table below. And then we're given this table. The sausages were sold for $2 each, the burgers were sold for $2.50 each, and the tofu sticks were sold for $3.50 each. A matrix product that can be used to calculate the amount in dollars raised by each unit by selling delicious barbecue food is, and then we're given 5 options, A, B, C, D, and E. Now, one way of figuring this question out would be by trial and error. So that is figuring out each of these matrices, but then you might run into some complications at the end if you don't understand exactly how these matrices are being calculated in the first place. Something we can do straight off the bat is get rid of options B and C, because those matrix products are undefined. Looking at options A, D, and E is now where it becomes somewhat important to understand how these things are calculated. We obviously want a matrix product where the number of burgers, sausages, and tofu sticks also lines up with the selling price of each of those. So our 2 options are our 2 most basic options when it comes to what we could have as matrix products that would give us these results. We could take our 36 sausages, 42 burgers, 35 tofu sticks, 40 sausages, 30 burgers, 44 tofu sticks, and then we could put that into or multiply that by a vertical matrix. So of course, when our first row is plugged into our first column, we want that 36 to line up with the cost of a sausage, as that is the sausages. So we'd have 2, and then much the same, we want the burgers to line up with the cost of a burger, 2.5, and then 3.5. So having it set up like this shows that it would, it means that our sausages, burgers, and tofu sticks, the numbers of each are going to line up with the cost of each when they're multiplied. Our 2 options when it comes to what matrix products would give us the correct answer would be to have our horizontal sort of matrix version of our table, and then a vertical version of the costs, or a vertical matrix representing the costs, or we could have a horizontal matrix representing the costs, 2, 2.5, and 3.5. And then from there, we're going to need a vertical version of this table. So now we want the sausages lining up with the top, burgers lining up with the middle, and our tofu sticks lining up with the bottom. So we'd take our first row from that table and make that our first column. 36, 42, and 35. Because of course when our row is multiplied and then summed with our first column, that will give us the total amount of money made by unit 1. And now we're going to take unit 2's number of sausages, burgers, and tofu sticks, and that would also give us that answer. Looking at our options there, A, D, and E, you will notice that this second option here looks a lot like option D. So there's a few ways of answering that question, guys. Answering this question, guys. If you have any questions for us, please drop them in the comments below. Otherwise, I will see you in the next video.